Inconsiderate about my love. It's in me. Seek attention for my broken heart. Talk to them. Man, I shout and whisper, she no respond. And wish we were together, but nothing I go run. Man, I shout and whisper, she no respond. Wrap me round her little finger like a wristband. But you never say you love me, babe, but still I stick around. And you got me like a puppet tracking me around the town. When I treat you like a beauty queen, you treat me like a...
Welcome to the coolest radio station. This is Heart Nation, and of course, wherever you are, this is The Bland, brought to you by HStvZim. Of course, my name is Mj Nyahalic, and today I've got an amazing, awesome artist who goes by the name Krishane, who's all the way from Jamaica, Jamaica, and currently residing in the UK. And I have him today right here, the son of a legend. Barrington Levy is in the house, and of course, brought to you by HSTV, live right here on HSTV. And Krishane, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me, man. Pleasure.
I'm really excited, man. I must have to say, I've been waiting for such an opportunity to get to talk to you, man. And
for real?
yeah, man. And I've been watching your stuff and how you've been doing. I remember way back when I was just, trying to get a spot in radio. And one day, I was just praying that one day I was going to interview you. And finally, the day has come, and I'm so excited about it.
The universe is working.
Yeah,
the universe.
Man. Blessings. So how are you been, man? How are you? And how's everything going?
Well, for me personally, like, as I am right now, I feel good. Like,
Yeah.
I feel good. I mean, in terms of the lockdown, it's a bit rubbish, not gonna lie. But we all got to do what we got to do in this current moment. I think just for me now, because I've been getting that question a lot since for the past 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and I'm really good in myself, right? Like, just like really good,
Oh, man.
So, but in terms of like the external aspects of it, like not being able to travel at the
Yeah.
moment, music, it sucks a bit. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, it's all temporary. We come and then
Yeah,
all
man,
of that.
it's all gonna pass, man. Yeah. And I
So
must say, man, it is a pleasure to have you right here. And of course, we coming through from Zimbabwe, getting to connect with you, man.
Zimbabwe, yeah, I've always wanted to go Zimbabwe. I feel like I'm this close to going to Zimbabwe.
Man, I must say, anytime you want to come through, just DM me. When COVID just subsides, and just DM me, and straight after that, we get to link up and just have fun. I must have to say, Zimbabwe is a beautiful country with beautiful
Oh, yeah.
people here in Zimbabwe, and yeah, man.
Yeah.
And we really
I've seen-
appreciate your music as well. Just been talking to a couple of you guys, and I was saying, do you know Barrington Levy? And they were like, yeah, I know Barrington Levy. And I was like, yeah, today I'm going to be talking to Krishane, the son. They was like, no way. And I was like, wait till you see it. It's going to be ill. It's going to be lit, man. And yeah, man, here we are. I'm just so
Lit.
excited, man. I'm so excited.
That's it.
Awesome stuff. So, born and bred in Jamaica.
Yes, Manchester, in the parish of Manchester. So yeah, Jamaica. Yep, definitely my place.
So you're a 90s baby, 93, born 1993.
Yeah.
Same as me, man. I'm not going to disclose my age, but I'm a 90s baby. So
I think by that a lot of people are gonna just try and calculate the whole thing, right?
yeah,
So,
I
okay,
know.
but yeah, it's all good. But yeah, I'm a 90s baby. Big up to all my 90s eras, them.
yeah,
in the place.
yeah.
Yeah.
Big up to all of them. Yeah, you don't know. So, man, how's it been like? Just being the son of a legend, and you getting to do your own stuff. How has it been like? Growing up in the house of a legend, the legend, I must say, and he has made a great impact in the musical world, and you again getting to do incredible stuff that we have been watching even here in Zimbabwe. Man, I'm so excited, man. So how's it been like?
Well, well, in terms of living up to the expectation, or just basically him as a father, because I always kind of just looked at it like, apart from the music, like he's my dad, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
And for me, like I heard this question a few times about do you feel under pressure living up to his legacy?
yeah,
And I don't know. I asked him one time. I said, Dad, do you feel like I'm trying to live up to your legacy? And it's a very good response. He said to me, he's like, son, your voice is very different. Like you have a capability of going far
yeah,
than where I've ever been. So
yeah,
I'm not saying, for me, for example, I don't do reggae like that.
yeah. That much
Don't do
has been.
Hostile. It's always like an infuse of
Yeah,
things, you know. It's more like with that aspect. So he sees that and he's like, look, take that music further than where I've taken it. I'm a reggae dancehall artist in that sense, reggae artist in
yeah,
that sense. But you know, for you're not a reggae artist, so I wouldn't expect you to be doing reggae like that, you know. And for me, that was a confirmation for me to say, you know what, I'm actually not living in his shadows, as I've always said myself. I've always been doing my own thing, so I don't feel like him being my dad or living up to his expectation, or I don't feel like I'm under pressure because
yeah,
I'm not really doing what he's doing. Obviously, yeah, I'm doing music, so you could say, hey, it's like father, like son, you know.
yeah.
So, but I've always just had that mindset of me just wanting to do my own thing, and you know, I've always had him as a guide. You know, like I'll talk to him, he'll give me very, very good tools and knowledge in terms of that I've walked around and traveled with, and it helped mold me into
Yeah.
what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely.
Shuru-wa-duru-will-duru. Did I say it right?
Well, you know what? There's a secret behind it, but I'm not allowed to share. I'm
Ah, okay.
not allowed to. It's a family secret, so I can't share it. I'm sorry.
Ah, man, it's okay. It's okay. Um, so yeah, man, you've been talking about you getting to choose your own path, getting to do a fusion of pop and dancehall, something like that, something that is really quite melodic and all that kind of stuff. And I understand even on
That's one thing you can definitely take from Krishane, like the
yeah,
colorful melodic approach to music. That's me, definitely.
yeah, man. And you've written incredible stuff. You've written stuff for Tiny Temper.
Yes.
With the Jesse Glean, a song
Yeah.
entitled Not Letting Go, which was actually a UK number one.
Yeah, that was platinum. But I was thinking it should be double platinum now. But yeah, that went platinum. I think it was in what 2-3 weeks after, or 2 weeks after, one of them.
Wow.
But it went number one within the first week,
Wow.
and then yeah, that was history after that. You know what I mean? And then I did Mamacita for
Mamacita, yeah.
Crack Temper as well with Wizkid.
Wizkid, yeah. So,
Yeah, so
let me ask you something. Mamacita is also another track by what's his name? Tiny Temper, right? Tiny Temper. Is there any relationship, as in like friendship between you guys or something like that? Are you in good books or?
well, I wouldn't say like relationship, friendship. I think it's more just like music, because how it just happened was when the song was like recorded with the chorus, right, and the beat with me and producer Bless Beats, who produced the track. So it was just me and him vibing in there. Now, him and Tiny is like this. So it was like when he played it to Tiny, same thing with Not Letting Go. When he played Not Letting Go to Tiny, it was like he heard and he was like, yo, I love this. I wanna get it, make it my single. And then from there led to me hearing about it, say, yo, Chris, you know what, Tiny wants to do this track. I was like, oh, okay, cool, wicked. And then it turned into a record, and Jesslyn heard the track and I was like, okay, you know what, let's get it Tiny Tempo with Jess Glynn, and yeah, and then that became a whole story to itself. And then it's the same thing with Mamacita.
Yeah.
All those songs that was already re-recorded with me and Les Beats, the producer, because it's basically was just me and him just vibing and all of that. So in terms of like me and Tiny, it was more like me and Tiny we meet and it's all good vibes and all of that. But I don't know, like we didn't like spar like that. It was just like cool. Like, yo, you know what? Thank you for that dope song kind of thing. I was like, yeah, man. Like, thanks for like making it get the justice out there in the world, making it into what it is. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, him and Bless Beats, like they're tight like that. You know what I mean? So I think in the end, I think I'll kind of made like a music associate. You know what I mean? But I don't really, I haven't been around him like that to say, okay, like we're buddies and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's not buddies. Jamaicans don't say buddies, but yeah, friends.
Yeah. Oh man. So how was Jamaica, man? Just how's Jamaica? This is like my dream land, and for me, I just pray that someday, and it's very soon, that I get to pop through Jamaica and see all
You
the
know,
people because
you know what's amazing? I feel like because this was a question I was trying to find out about from a lot of Africans, whether from Nigeria or Ghana or Zimbabwe,
yeah,
in South Africa. I was like, have you ever traveled to Jamaica?
yeah.
Because really and truly, it's like for me again, my first time traveling to Africa.
Yeah.
Even
was
though
Ghana.
it's a lot of, well, even though it's a lot of debate right now. Saying in Egypt, but they saying Egypt is not a part of Africa. Which I'm like, well, to me, Egypt is on the continent of Africa. So it's all Africa. To me, it's like it's all Africa still, like Africa, But that was my first time in 2015. I traveled to Egypt, but then going into Africa, the culture. It was in 2016 when I traveled to Ghana, and for
That's
me,
when you did the Inconsiderate song, right?
video, yeah. And for me, like again, the best time of my life, like traveling to Ghana and just learning the culture and history, best time of my life, guaranteed. With that, like I would say, like Jamaica and Ghana, I see so much similarities.
Oh man.
So much similarities. So when I was there, it literally just reminded me, like certain parts I drive through, I could literally like compare it with certain parts at home.
Wow.
I was like, but the whole vibe and energy was like, it just felt like home. And I'm like, well, Jamaica come from Africa.
Yeah.
It originated from Africa. So it didn't, to me, it didn't felt like, I was like, I feel like a lot of Africans don't realize that Jamaica and different, whether in Zimbabwe or Ghana or Nigeria or whatever, there's a lot of similarities there.
Wow.
A lot.
Wow.
So for me, I said, you know what, maybe it's just me just being that. But I've always just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like there's so much similarities here.
Yeah. Here in Zim, we've got so much respect for Jamaica. The way you guys actually paste your culture and how you're proud about your culture, and just being proud of your skin and something like that. It's something that is, I must say, it's something that is of everyone's top-notch desire. To be in Jamaica, and yeah, man, it is really quite incredible.
Jamaica, like, you definitely need to come to Jamaica. If you haven't been at least once in your life, you have to definitely visit Jamaica. Especially if that you're an African as well.
Yeah.
Most if you're an African, because I say this to a lot of people that I come across in Africa, whether Nigerian or wherever in Africa you're from. I say you have to definitely visit Jamaica. I say it to my Jamaican peers as well. I say, look, you have to visit in Africa. Visit anywhere in Africa, anywhere. I mean, prime places is Nigeria, Ghana, and them places there, but definitely visit somewhere in Africa, because I think for me it's very important for us, like, not trying to sound political or all of that stuff, but I think it's very important for us black people to really kind of start really knowing our roots and engage more in understanding what the root, the mother of where me
Yeah.
come from. I think
Yeah.
that was one of the reasons why even traveling to Ghana was one of the most blissful experience for me, because I just felt like I was reconnecting back with nature, with the earth again. You know what I mean? It was just pure energy when I was there for the whole 2 weeks doing the music video. And for me, I feel like a lot of Jamaicans as well need to travel there and start, learning, opening up more, and just kind of building their vast understanding about their origin as Black people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not like too political or anything, but yeah, those things I cherish and I value and I find depth in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for music, again, with the traveling, I take all advantage. I make sure I make all advantage of the opportunities to just look around, study about the history and all of that stuff. Because anything that has to do with history and all of that, that's me. I love history. I like to know things. I like to understand how it came to be, the reason for this, to make sense of what I am here for today. And as a very powerful young king, it's very important.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
Yeah, let's head back into music. This the first time I heard of the song Inconsiderate. I remember at that time I was still in high school, and I like I said in the beginning that I always had this hopes of being in radio, and I said one day I'm gonna play this jam on radio. And I remember my backpack, walking on my way home, listening to your vibes. Man, I must have to say it really got to me, and I was like, wow, this combination is really fire. And how was it like, coming up with such a great collaboration that we did with Patoranking on Inconsiderate?
So there's one of the prime questions that I get from people was the track. They thought it was a Jamaican producer that produced the track. And I was like, no, it's basically Scandinavian people that produced it.
Yeah.
I was in Trondheim when that track was in. Big up to design team, like they are the dopest, like for me, like one of the dopest producers, songwriters on the earth. And that song was just created between, like, literally in cold Scandinavia, like Trondheim. And that whole vibe, like everything about it. And big up to my spiritual brother Herbie that jumped in on the lyricking and the penning. That whole thing, like once it was created, it was just like, yo, vibes. And the whole room was literally re-looping that whole track like a party. Then it was like 2 months after, like coming into so it was recorded in 2015, December, October, November, December. Then 2016 coming in, it was like, all right, cool, this is the record, I'm gonna release this. Then at the time, my A&R at the time, music A&R at the time, he's Ghanaian, and he was like, look, I want to definitely get a feature on it. No, for me at the time, at first, I was thinking about, probably get the Shaggy or the Sean Paul or something someone in the States kind of thing. And at the time, I didn't heard about Patoranking yet. So when he said, look, I got this guy, this dope artist in Nigeria, his name is Patoranking. So when I heard ranking, I was like, is he a dancer?
Yeah.
Ranking. I heard the ranking. Like, he was like, no, he does dancehall, like, but here's the twist to it, like, because I said, the reason why I said dancehall, because I hear ranking is that, oh yeah, the Patoranking. I didn't realize, but I said, yeah, cause if you're in Jamaica and you hear something like Shabba ranking or rubber ranking, anything that has to do with ranking at the end, it's something
something related to dancehall. Yeah.
And it was crazy, but then like after that, it was a short conversation about that with me and the music A&R at the time. And then one evening I was at home and he sent me a message, say, yo, check your inbox.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, okay, cool. Not even expecting that it was gonna be the Inconsiderate track. Then I just opened the inbox. And
Uh-huh.
I was like, "What's this?" So I clicked on it, and I thought it was some demo somebody wanted me to write to. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I opened it, and then I just heard. I was like, wait. So before I heard that, I heard Krishane Patorank. I was like, okay, man's getting gas now, innit? I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
sat down, I pumped the whole thing up loud, and I was like, yeah. And I'm hearing this man singing, yeah. I'm
yeah,
like, wait, is he a dancehall artist?
yeah. That's Pata ranking here for you, man.
I called back my head, and I was like, hold on, is he a dancehall artist? And he
Yeah,
said, I know you look like that. I was like, I didn't know that. He's like, he's Afrobeats, but he mixed that whole, brings in the whole dancehall
yeah,
vibe thing. I was like,
yeah,
yo, he sounds legit. He
yeah,
sounds legit. Like with that dancehall thing, he just owns it.
yeah,
And it was from there, it was like, yo, you know what? It just changed my perspective.
yeah.
I was like, it's Patoranking. I was like,
And
Patoranking. And
Africa has, has got some amazing, awesome talent here in Zimbabwe. You've got to link up with this man them called Delano. He's one of the finest. He's from here in Zimbabwe. Also, there's this
yeah,
other young cat that I've just been being with for quite some time called Roy Kodibuai. And yeah, he's been doing Afro pop and all that kind of stuff. And we've got amazing, awesome talent here in Zim. I must have to say, great people. There's a Holly
I've
10.
been hearing,
Um,
I've been a lot.
yeah,
I've been hearing a lot of stuff from Zimbabwe and South Africa as well.
yeah,
Now, so yeah, definitely. Like, no, for me, as I said, that I realized and I've seen the evolution of Afrobeat, and
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
seeing the talent, the refining of the talent that's coming out there, and I'm like, yo, you
yeah.
know what? Afrobeat is definitely going global. It's really going global, and
One,
I'm
one. Okay, sorry. You can go and say it.
I'm definitely so excited to see more talent that's coming out from. I think from 2015 coming up. I've just seen this literally non-stop flow of talents coming out from there. So
Yeah,
I'm definitely looking forward to see more from Zimbabwe.
yeah, most def. Of course, that's why we actually had to come up with this show because it's a show of upcoming artists. We're just trying to promote and just put our float to the world. All this incredible, awesome artists, that are doing incredible stuff here in Zim, and even connecting them with international artists and even the greats like you as well. Which is something that we are really proud of, even right here at Heart and Soul Radio. And the first things first, when my boss gave a stamp to this show, I was like, I'm gonna get you incredible people on my show. And when she saw that Krishane is gonna be on the chart, is gonna be on the show, she was like, we've gotta have him on the show as soon as possible. I was like, yeah, right. Bring some
I
rays,
love,
bring some rays. But yeah.
I love that. I love that.
So yeah,
I
man.
love
Maybe one
big up.
honest question. Just be honest. Who's
Yeah.
one of your favorites when it comes to African music, like Africa? Who's one of your favorite people that have actually been on your playlist right now?
Music artist.
Yeah, music artist.
Okay, one of them I can say right now, One Day Cole.
One day.
Yeah, you know why? I'm not
Uh-huh.
gonna lie. He has a way of just being rhythmic and
Yeah.
melodic. I really love that. Like when he releases songs, I'm always just really keen to hear what he's coming with, and I'm like, he does some real. Even when he's freestyling as well, I'm just like, you know what? One Day is a real he's like, I feel like he's like that underdog in the Afrobeat scene where
Yeah.
I'm like, he's on a level to himself.
One.
You know,
The funny
so
thing is,
definitely One Day Cole.
there was a time when I used to have like a good clean shave kind of type of hairstyle. So I used to impersonate him, and all the ladies would be like, you look like one. I was like, yeah, I'm the young one day, so
One day
so
go, you know.
you can't
No,
stop a ghetto kid from dreaming, man.
no, no, I know you can't. You can't. I
Yeah,
know.
you
I,
can't.
I, I respect that.
Yeah,
Respect that.
man. Hey, man, I'm really enjoying this wonderful, great conversation. And of course, wherever you are, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. The name of the show is called The Blend, hashtag The Link Up. And yes, I'm linking up with the man himself, Krishane, all the way from Jamaica, currently in London. Yeah, yeah.
Down.
Yeah, man. Big up to London, big up to London, the all the way UK. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. That's it. That's it. That's just like that.
So how's been like the reception day in the UK?
Well, for me, if I should be frank in terms of reception, music wise, it's been a very interesting learning process for me because, well, one, it's like coming into the music scene,
Uh-huh.
my way of music and stuff, where you're in a system with grime being
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dominant genre here, grime and this like
UK
UK,
garage pop.
yeah, I mean UK pop thing kind of thing being that dominant
Uh-huh.
thing on radio, especially as well.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of the reception, it's always been more like bridge, borderline bridge.
Ah, I see.
But I think in terms of like outside, which is very well, not surprising, but outside internationally, I've been more received more internationally
Yeah.
outside of the
Yeah.
UK. But I've realized that it's more of a process with the UK and
Yeah.
with me, my type of music that I bring to the scene and how I'm delivering it
Uh,
in a lot of ways. It's like some would call it there's a little niche pocket there, but I don't feel like I'd want to call it niche pocket there. I think um with regards to for example my first debut single Drunk and Incapable, uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that debuted
The one that you
what, in
did
the top
with Melissa Still.
Melissa, yeah,
Yeah,
Melissa Still, that debuted in the top 20 in the UK chart, and
yeah.
that was like a pop kind of track.
Yeah, I saw
You
it.
know what I mean?
Saw it.
Yeah, that was like a pop track. And for me, it was always a case of like, okay, Krish, who do you want to appeal to kind of thing. And I've never felt like I want to limit myself, but I felt like the UK, you feel like you have to either be that side of that person where you either going that hardcore kind of
Yeah.
like you're doing that grime or UK hip hop thing, or you're gonna be that straight pop, super pop person. And
Yeah.
I was like, I don't feel like I always felt like I don't want to be that person to try and put myself in one thing because I felt like for me growing up again with what my main reason of doing music, I've always found myself listening to all sorts of music,
Ah,
all sorts,
yeah.
from Kenny Rogers, Celine Dion, Michael Jackson,
Uh-huh.
NSYNC, Garnet Silk, Dennis Brown, all mixture of different music, you know what I mean? And I feel like I've always harnessed things from that, and I'm able to just basically give me a Spanish beat. I start impersonating, getting into that whole frame of going Latin on
Yeah.
that thing, you know what I mean? You know, I've always found myself being like a hybrid, just being able to adapt in different things. And for that, I always felt like I wanted to be that bridge between the two worlds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've always felt like, so I think Drunk Inconsiderate is a very perfect example because
Yeah.
one time when the track was being released, the label asked me,
Uh-huh.
what's the genre of the track? And they put it in reggae. The genre is as reggae. But obviously, it was like, well, some say, no, it's dancehall. They said, nah, it's reggae. And someone's like, nah, it's like that pop crossover vibe. And I said, basically, I kind of did the job. I did what I wanted to do. I achieved what I wanted to do because you can't really pigeonhole or actually say what specific genre it's in.
Ah,
Okay, so you get a whole different vibe from it. You get all sort of different type of vibe and color and vibrancy from it. So
Yeah.
that's the whole thing about it. I think even obviously the message obviously would be pointing to one specific thing, but the whole vibe of the track, the
Yeah.
construct of it, you can't really pigeonhole it as a reggae or a dance or
Yeah.
if any. Probably they end up saying, okay, it's a pop track. I was like, well, every track can be pop. I think the
Yeah.
term pop,
Yeah.
pop more than is pop. You know what I mean? So yeah, I always felt like with the UK, it's like, just basically being in the middle and just at the moment being the bridge. And I've always felt like I want to be creating bridge records.
I
You know what I mean? Bridge records that can bridge the both world. But yeah, I think right now, especially, it's more of a growing and learning curve with the UK and in terms of reception. I have more people from the UK coming in each day, more people receiving my track and showing their support and all of that stuff. So yeah, it's a growing process at the moment.
Hit Play, one of my favorite songs. Can we
Yeah,
talk more about that? Released around August, right? Last year.
it's August last year. Hit replay. So
Yeah.
that was definitely that's a personal favorite of mine.
Yeah.
That song is produced with fellow Nigerian producer DS made it.
Okay.
And co-written with Decibel.
Estelle.
She's Decibel.
From
Um,
Zim.
huh?
Is he Zim? Is he Zim? Is he from Zim?
No, Decibel. She's a she. Decibel. She's in.
My apologies. My apologies.
It's all good. Decibel in London. So basically, that session happened really. I think it was like around 1, 2 in the morning.
Whoa.
Yeah, 2 in the morning, and that whole thing kind of just happened so quickly. It happened really quickly that it didn't really take long to get that whole song together. Really, I did the whole vibe in within like an hour,
Ah,
like just not lyricing but just melody.
yeah.
Because I was like, and it was literally just like, yo, this song's sick. I was like, you know what?
It's mad tune. It's a crazy
It's
song. I love it.
I left it that night, and then I think it was like a couple of days after I came back into the studio with me and DS,
Uh-huh.
and then I started writing the chorus,
Uh-huh.
and then it was literally like then after Decibel came in and then joined forces and was writing, and I was like, let me just start mids. I kind of go through a process where I start mids, and I was like, all right, cool. All right. Hey, what is this song saying to me? What aspects of my life that I want to share? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I remember me and Diaz talking about a certain scenario about just like relationship scenarios. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We wasn't trying to be emotional or anything. We're just trying to like talk, just for conversation. I remember he said something about there's always you as a good person and a woman taking the piss out of you. So I was like, I think that was like the cue, like the mark. I was like, okay, take from that. And then I started remembering like for me as my friend, he's very, what's the word? I don't say protective, but he's always been like this person where if I'm seeing a girl or something, he's always like, yo, careful, okay, them girls here. Yeah, and I'm good, man. I'm good. But he knows I'm not trying to bait myself or anything, but he knows that I'm what's the word? Gentle nobleman.
I see.
I just gave away the thing, man. Shit. But anyway, but he knows that, so he always felt like you have to be careful because a lot of girls won't even understand or appreciate that quality kind of thing. And I just kind of started drawing from those elements, and I was like, you know what? And I said the whole hit replay is basically me trying to be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I gotta wheel and come again because this thing here with me and you, like I'm here trying to express we're in this together. I'm trying to express something to you, and it's like you're taking my realness, my vulnerability for weakness. You know what I mean? You take my kind of weakness kind of thing. So it was literally kind of in that line. And you know what? It was just literally me just there medzing, and then I was like, Decibel came in and was kind of talking about it. I shared the same story with her, and then she started lyricking. You know what I mean? And I was like, she's saying, I think when she started with "Don't know where you're going," I was like, go on. I was like, really don't need to know it. I was like, all right, cool. And I was like, I'm left in the. And she was like, yeah. And then I said, I want to put a little bit of that cultural thing in there. So, my girl, why you shouting? And it was like, yeah, because we were literally just talking about a scenario like, look, imagine me coming up to my girl and I want to share something with her. It's a personal thing. Relationship, I'm supposed to be able to be vulnerable, okay? If you respect each other and love each other like that kind of thing. So, yeah, it's basically getting down into the nitty gritty of it. That's how it just kind of started flowing about. And it's coming from the whole scenario, you just me talking to her, and then she's not really reciprocating, like being supportive in that way. And I'm thinking like the way she's reacting is kind of throwing me off. I'm like, wait, that's why I was like, thought that we could reason in that before it goes into the chorus.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's literally just kind of just came out like that. Like it wasn't really hard. It was really a long thing.
Wow.
It's like, this is such a simple song, really. It just came out simple. You know what I mean? So yeah, it just came to be.
Man.
And then,
wow.
I mean,
But I must say, man, that song is my favorite song at the moment. And of course, Lockdown. There's Lockdown, the one that you did in November, which is also another hit again. Man, you keep on producing like hits after hits and hits after hits. Man, you're really talented, man.
Philosophy is this, and be better than your last record. It's always been my thing. It's always been my thing. I always said it in interviews, like every time, be better than your last record, because it's something that my dad said to me as well. As I said, it gives me very valuable knowledge and certain things that I take with me. And you know, he said, be better than your last record. You know what I mean? And this is me going back to the pride that I take in my quality and my craft. You know what I mean? I always feel like, because for me, I get bored easily. I'm not gonna lie. I get bored. So a lot of the times I try to look for different ways of being inspired and coming up with different things. And I think that's one of the things like people say to me, like even in the industry, say I'm very advanced for my time. I'm like, okay, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but give it a grain of salt, as we say. But it's more like me just looking for different ways to just break the barrier of what we call a musical creativity. And it's just really just pushing the bar, pushing that bar.
And big ups to you, man. Big ups to you. Your creativity is really quite incredible. Unfortunately, we are about to run out of time, but man, I'm enjoying this conversation. It's a really quite incredible conversation. But before we go, I want to ask you. There's a motto of yours that you usually go with, which is called "Spread the Color." Can you just explain more about that?
I was literally thinking about that this morning. About who asking what does spread the color mean. I said, don't take it literal, thinking I'm talking about color itself, but in the simplest form, spread the color meaning the vibe, the energy. Now, every vibe is subjective. You know what I mean? You can get different type of vibe and different type of energy. For me, I have this thing where when I'm listening to music, I get a certain color to it. I get a certain color in myself, like a certain. I can't remember the scientific name they call it, but when I listen to melody and stuff, I get certain color, and then I start to exude that sort of like different melody. So whenever I'm approaching music, I'll come with some mad array of melodies on it. I would go for hours non-stop doing different melodies on it, and that's why they call it melodic bird. You know what I mean? So yeah. Spread the color is a motto for me as saying the the vibe, different vibe, the energy, spread it. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, the colors of the rainbow. I said, don't take it literally for the rainbow, but you know, the rainbow has different colors.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Look, mixing those colors and you get different colors. You get secondary colors
That's a
from the
creative
primary.
mind that you got there. Very creative.
Yeah.
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 Well thought.
Yeah. Literally. But yeah, that's what in the simplest form, spread the colors. It's just the different vibe and the energy. You know what I mean? So that's why it is with a smile.
Oh, yeah, you have said it. Maybe just one big favor that I just want you to do. I want you to just to sing for us, just a snippet. Sing for all the girls living in the country, Zimbabwe, and all around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please do sing for us, man. We love to hear how you do it.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
All of the guys, I'm listening, rooting, boasting over you, texting, one check for you, them call you the top ranking. Listen up, no girl, no run with me. Me, I got throw something up inside you. Kinda, sit down on the mountain, girl. Nobody can save you. Yeah, that's it.
Whoa. Big ups to you, Krishane. Thank you so much, man. It's been a pleasure to have you on the show. And of course, the name of the show is called The Blend. And yes, I go by the name Mj Nyahalic. And it is a pleasure, man.
MJ, you don't know. And yeah, Zimbabwe, and much love for the support, man. Like, you know, I feel like a lot of artists don't really get to express this side of them, but you know, I feel like it's very important to really always ensure that you appreciate love. I don't say appreciation, I say appreciate love to all the people who's really supporting your music and all of that stuff. So I want to say big love to you, man. Big love for you for the support, man.
Thanks to you, man. Thanks. And maybe just one big favor again. Please do say hi to say Barrington Levy and show them that, you know what, he is raising up a king and the music, a king and the pop culture, a king in this amazing, awesome world. And yes, man, big up to him and big up to everyone.
I'm coming to Zimbabwe. I'm looking for my queen there.
Come through, man. We got some fine, beautiful ladies this side.
Yeah.
That's what they say. Blessings, man.
All right, man. Thank
you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And of course, that was Krishane all the way from London. And of course, we had an incredible, awesome time with the man himself. It was really quite amazing to have a chat down with the Mandem right here on The Blend, the link up. Do catch us each and every Wednesday and Friday right here from 3 up to 5. From 4 rather up to 5 p.m. as we do incredible stuff, linking up with the good and incredible, awesome artists from all around the world. And of course, brought to you by Heart and Soul Television. And I want to say thank you so much. For me, Mj Nyahalic, I just want to say thank you so much and continue to like and like and like and like.
Inconsiderate about my love and